Titans, 27 touchdowns on the last 31 trips in the red zone. Now do your job and do it well. We know that's the Patriots mantra right there. Well, after a quick reprimand by the 6-time Super Bowl champ.
A little bit closer. That's not the slot.
He would do his job, and he would do it well. Thomas Davis, look at Julian Edelman doing what he needs to do.
Nice play design by Josh. Josh did actually call a great game. I thought the first half he was keeping them off balance. There were some trick plays in there, doing what they do and mix it up well.
Okay, we told you the Titans how good they were in the red zone on offense. On defense, they haven't been so great this season, but right here is when they really would stand up on their hind legs, Thomas.
You know, for me, I think the Titans really did a great job right here. You see Evans diagnosing the play, feeling like the Patriots are going to commit to the run. When you get linebackers playing downhill as an offense, you have to be able to mix it up. And they didn't, and, you know, the defense for the Titans did a great job of getting penetration, allowing the linebackers to stay free, and the linebackers made play.
Yeah, with Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead, and Sony Michel all stuffed in. Derrick Henry, well, they had a hard time stuffing him on this day, Joe Thomas. Big-time pickup of 29 yards.
Yeah, it was the Derrick Henry show. I've never seen a team go to the outside zone in their 2-minute offense at the end of the first half.
Yep.
But it worked. They were able to go all the way down the field and get down there and get here with the 1-yard score by Derrick Henry to seal the lead going into the halftime. And that was really the story of the game. It was more of that in the second half.
Yeah, that drive right there put him up 14-13. And Mr. Henry, King Henry, accounting for all 75 yards. But hold your horses here. Tom Brady looking for Ben Watson. Logan Ryan almost dropped that one. He did. It would have been a nice little interception. And, well, we said that would have been the turning point in this game if he would have done that and they would have lost. But if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we all know about that. So fourth quarter, let's get to it. Tannehill fumbles the snap. Derrick Henry doing everything in this one, huh?
I'll save the game.
Yeah.
I'll run for 30. It's fine. I'll do everything. I'll pick up the fumbles and drop.
Well, Titans would be forced to punt, and Derrick Henry would not punt on this one. So next play.
This is a fun little exchange.
Titans would take a delay of game. Brett Kern was on to punt. Vrabel tried to milk some time off the clock, and Bill B yelled at the officials, $1 in the swear jar. Student and teacher.
You know they're mad when they take the headset off.
Absolutely.
Both
so Titans
yell at you.
Back in punt formation. And here's Tom Brady surveying. And we said there was a little bit of inconsistency late in this one, and we saw that late in the fourth with under 3 minutes to go. Then on 3rd and 8, Tannehill looking to spread it around, and first down. Chains keep on moving, Joe.
That was huge to be able to force New England to use their last timeout. And then when they did finally have to punt at the end of this drive, they were able to punt it down to almost the 1-yard line for the Patriots, and that pretty much sealed the game right there.
Yeah, and Derrick Henry running like a man possessed, Thomas, as you said earlier. Right there, he was the business end of a hammer, no doubt about it.
He was definitely physical and just really came in and asserted himself in this game. I think the biggest disappointment for me in watching this game is you're used to seeing the Patriots take out a team's biggest weapon. And for all season long, Derrick Henry, he led the NFL in total rushing yards. And so you would think that they would come up with a game plan to eliminate him, but they just couldn't do it.
Yeah, Brett Kern trapping the Patriots all the way in their own end zone at the 1-yard line. And then Tom Brady to Logan Ryan. Dropped the interception earlier. That could have been a pick six. Didn't drop this one. It was a pick six to the house. And, well, there was a 2-point conversion attempt that was pending. The Titans, well, they were cheering from sea to shining sea because 20-13, if you're a Tennessee fan, you're feeling pretty good right about now. And Derrick Henry, as we said, 182 yards. That's the biggest game any running back has ever had against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick in the second season, also known as the playoffs. And once again, it just spurs on the discussion, what is next for Tom Brady? And not just Tom Brady, but Joe, but what's next for the New England Patriots?
Yeah, Tom Brady, he's a free agent. He's, as of right now, not going to be the quarterback of the New England Patriots unless they can get a contract worked out here in the offseason. And Bill Belichick, he's got a lot of decisions to make. Josh McDaniels might be leaving as his offensive coordinator. It might be a totally new look on offense when we come to 2020 for the New England Patriots. And I think when you look at Bill Belichick and what's left out there for him to accomplish, right? He's pretty much done it all. But I think when they played the Baltimore Ravens this year and he saw what Lamar Jackson was able to do to them with a dual threat standpoint, and the way you can get a guy like that coming out of college, I feel like Bill Belichick's got this little burning desire inside of him to
try
say,
and figure it out himself.
I would love to be able to unlock the dual threat quarterback and to be able to win and do it again with a guy that's not named Tom Brady, because that would be the final feather in his cap.
Absolutely.
He did it with Brady forever. There's some haters out there going to say, well, it was because of Brady. Well, now he's thinking, well, maybe if I take somebody who's young and one of these dual threat guys coming out of the college game and evolve the NFL offense even further than I did with Brady.
Well, Thomas, think about this. There's a whole group of kids that were born when Tom Brady and the Patriots started their run back in 2001, and now it's 2020. Some of those kids are freshmen, perhaps sophomores in college. If all this is done with, what's it going to be like right off of Interstate 95 for the New England Patriots?
I think they're going to really get used to seeing some losing seasons, honestly.
Ooh.
If you factor in Tom Brady not being there, you factor in losing McDaniels in free agency potentially as a coach to another team. And I just think that it's going to be a whole lot of uncertainty in New England, and their fans have been spoiled for a long time. So it's going to be some interesting times coming up.
Think about this run, 2001 to now. If it is done with, New England fans, they don't want to hear that right now, David. But if it is done with, I mean, what kind of run is it?
Well, I mean, it's all time. I don't know if we've ever seen that before or if we'll see it again. I just don't think that the perfect storm happened. I mean, Tom Brady is a once-in-a-lifetime player as far as what he brings to the table. Bill Belichick's probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, coaches of all time. And then they just meet, and this perfect thing happens, and they develop a great defense and a scheme, and all things had to align. So I don't know that you can just wave a magic wand and make this happen again. I think Joe's actually onto something pretty interesting, and that could be something that Bill wants to kind of go down the road, because you think about the teams that have really hurt him are running quarterbacks, teams that have really been able to run the football, and we always just talk about it in quarterback rooms. We're always trying to find a way to get that 11th guy out of the box, and Joe knows when we're running the football, if we have an extra guy down there, the quarterback, if he just hands it off and he just kind of stares at the run and watches it as the greatest seat in the house, it's not that effective. But you've seen what Baltimore has done with Lamar. And I think that could be something that he might look at, because the question is, if Tom Brady is done, you don't have anyone else. Like, if you're the Patriots, who are you going to plug in to play quarterback for you? Because you're still going to have a great defense. You have Sony Michel. You have some good pieces, some young guys, N'Keal Harry, that can develop into good players. But who's your quarterback? That's the most important position, sorry, Joe and Thomas, on the football field. And if you don't have that guy, you're not going to be as successful as you have been in the past. So you got to find out who that is and answer that question.
On the other sideline, he wasn't the quarterback, but he certainly was the commander-in-chief for the Tennessee Titans tonight. Derrick Henry, what a game he had. You see his numbers, I mean, out of control. When they met in 2017, yeah, he was merely a pedestrian. But on this day, 182 yards, the most versus Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, and it's on his birthday of all days. He even got into that giant rectangle for a touchdown. 182 and a tug on 34 touches. And usually what we've seen from the Patriots, what do? They take away your strength. We didn't see that today. Why was that, Joe?
Yeah, it was interesting. I fully expected that they were going to come up with something creative to try to take away Derrick Henry. But the way the game was unfolding, I think Bill Belichick took the calculated risk and said, all right, the fastest way to lose is if you give up big chunk plays. We know Tannehill's great off the play action. If they're running the football, we still feel like we're going to make one more play than they will with our offense, because when you run the football 34, 35, 40 times, it's hard to score a lot of points. And when it was a low-scoring game, that's the kind of game the Patriots wanted to play anyway. So I think Belichick said, hey, we're going to give them our best defense without selling out to stop the run. And we're just going to hope that because we don't give up any big plays, we probably won't turn it over much on offense, that I trust when Tom Brady gets the ball in that situation, he's going to be able to drive us down the field, and we're going to kick a field goal to win. And it was close. I mean, they played it really close, and I think offensively they did more than most people expected. I think, like David was saying, that Tom Brady played better than he has in the previous few games leading up into this game. And some of his role players, some of his weapons that he usually counts on, kind of let him down on the outside a little bit, especially in the second half.
Didn't we sit here yesterday in our Total Access meeting and laugh at Terrell Davis as he said that the Tennessee Titans were going to beat the New England Patriots? And then we said, okay, Ryan Tannehill, 0-6 versus the Patriots at Foxborough. And he said, I'm sticking with it. That's the way I'm going. And Ryan Tannehill, now 1-6 versus the Patriots at Foxborough. And Tannehill catching up with our Tiffany Blackman.
Logan Ryan capping this game off with a pick six.